It's a beautiful morning. Yeah. I think I'll go outside for a while. For a while. Okay. We're going to do part 3 in terms of being a single mom. The truth that nobody tells you. I already introduced you to Fly Nubian Queen as she's breaking it down to hopefully help you to see that it's not just me seeing this. This is worldwide. I've looked at so many other videos in terms of single moms, and it's been very, how you say, uplifting for me when I hear that I'm not the only one who gets it. Really. Not that I need outside validation, because the only validation I need is Jehovah, Yahweh, Jesus Christ, me, myself, and I, pretty much, really. But anyway, let's get back to this. My Fly Nubian Queen.
Powering on.
Okay, 2 beats.
Battery is full. Ready to pair.
Hold on.
Charging.
Hold on, here's my girly girl. Come on, girl.
Kiona Brown, bless you. Every day our crowns are tilted. Some days is about to fall off. But we hold our heads up and life is painful. But please, ladies, hold one another up. Facts, sis. Raise the roof. I'm showing my age. Raise the roof. Facts. We gotta hold each other up. And that's the part I'm tired of. Other women feeling like they got the best situation and it will never be them. Guess what? We are all going to be left alone at some time. Okay? No relationship lasts forever. You know why? Because it's either going to end through death or we just don't want to be together. Right? So if you know that, why would you knock another woman down because you feel like you have a good man? Just keep that shit to yourself. Okay? Because your good man has no merit with all of these deadbeats. Okay? And then you want to talk about women are the problem as a woman. That's the shit I don't like. Women need to stop judging women so much because they feel like they got a better situation.
Yeah, have you ever been with someone who all they talk about is my man and my husband and everything is like my husband and my husband? It's equivalent to somebody who just had a baby. We're happy for you. It's your first child. And all they do every time you see them, like when I'm on the bus with this certain woman, she just recently had a child. And I'm happy for you. Great. Yeah. Great. Yes. But every day you see her. Every day. My baby did this. My baby actually farted today. My baby smiled today. My baby, everything is my baby. My baby. Then she got the pictures. She pulls it out and the whole wallet load of them fall out. We're happy for you. It's not jealousy, sweetheart, because God knows most of us don't want to be in a position to have kids anymore. We're done with that one. No, that's how there are some women out there. My husband this, my husband, and everything is my husband, my husband. And yeah, because I know my husband. And when women do stuff like that, it sickens me. Because it shows me how weak she is. It shows me how she feels like it's low self-esteem. I'm nothing unless I have a dude. They don't know their worth. They need this validation. What is this validation for? I'm worth something when he tells me. When he tells me I'm worth something. When he's complimenting me or when he's around me, then I know I'm worth it. How come you don't know that on your own? I know that on my own, sweetheart. I know my value. I know my worth. I know I'm smart. I know I have a high IQ. I know I'm intelligent. I have common sense. I damn sure know that I'm attractive because I have videos. I have pictures of myself. I have, come on. I have a mirror. I have mirrors to tell me that I'm nice, hot looking. I know when I'm sexy. I know when I have on day and off day, just like every other freaking person. I don't need no dude to tell me that. I don't. Because to be quite honest, I value a compliment coming from a female, and I'm not gay. I'm not gay at all. I'm strictly dickly. But when a female compliments me, that means so much more to me than if a dude does. Because these dudes, anything with a fat behind, some tits, little juicy tits, or tits, tight pants, he's complimenting any of that. But women are naturally catty. They're catty. So when they have to break down and give you a compliment, baby, you know you got it going on. When a woman says, "My God, you have beautiful skin, Sheila," how do you do it? Or when a woman says, "Wow, you know what? You look really nice today. Really, no, I'm serious. You look amazing." That means more coming from her than some dude who does that to anything and everything and everybody. It don't have no value to it when it comes from them. So for all these females who are sitting around here thinking that I'm not worth nothing until some man or some dust mite tell me, he got to tell me. That's my daughter. She feels like she's nothing unless she has some dude. That's not my type of, no. That's not a female that I admire. I wish my daughter was someone that I could admire, but she's not. And I'm sorry to say that. I really am. I'm not trying to be cruel, but I'm honest. She's too, no. There's nothing wrong with being married because everybody know about me and Joyce Myers. I love the hell out of her. She's married, but I still love the hell out of her. Priscilla Shire, married. But they haven't lost themselves. They don't take a dude and turn him into a god. Joyce Myers is not needy. My daughter is very needy. She's overly emotional. She's overly sensitive. You know what I'm saying? She always feels slighted when nobody was even trying to make her feel like that. She's needy. Clingy. I know I can't come to see you, Mom. I can't go over there with you guys. I'm sorry. I got to cling on to this. Wherever he's at, I got to cling on to this. I hate that. I love the way Priscilla Shire travels without her nigga, her man. I'm sorry. Joyce travels all the time without her. I don't have to cling on. Can't do you. Can't go. No, because I can't. I got to stay on him. What? That's not healthy. That's not healthy. Sorry. Anyway, let's get back. That's not to be admired. It's to be, how you say, I'm sad for you. I feel sad for you. You want people to be jealous, but they're not. They feel sorry for you. Sorry. It is what it is.
Shy says that's exactly how I feel. Erica Daniel says I learned my lesson after my first child. He's my one and only. See? A lot of women, and I used to feel like that. I have a 17-year-old, and because I had him early, I thought I wasn't going to have any more kids. I didn't. That's why I waited 14 years to have the next two, because I had such a difficult time, okay? Not being able to keep jobs, not being able to finish school. I mean, I went through it, guys. And I'm still going through it. And I want this to be documented because I want my kids to know your mother may not have given you the grandest life with a silver spoon in your mouth, but she was always here and she ain't never gave up on y'all.
Hello.
That's what I want my kids to know.
Hello. That's my daughter. Materialistic, my son, too. He's getting like that, too. The older he gets, the more times he get hurt out there in the world. Plays a blame game. But anyway, yeah, I may not have the best of things to give you and material things to give you, but I've never left you. I'm still right here. You know where I live. You know my phone number. You know where I work. Anytime you need me, you have access to me. I didn't turn my back on you. You turned yours on me. You made that decision, not me. Remember, my love is unconditional love. Okay, hold on a minute, please. Yeah, so I had to get down to go get Fat Boy. So Fat Boy, yeah, he's like a lion. Isn't he huge? He's beautiful. This is Fatty. Hi. You want to say hello to the people, dear? Say hi. My name is Oreo. My name is Oreo True Love. And I truly, truly love my fans out there. That's my baby. So what is it you want, man? You want the door to be open? Look at how he is. Isn't he beautiful? So anyway, like I said, my son, my daughter, they know that they have access to their mother always. I don't have conditional love. I love you no matter what. I got you. I have your back. I'm here for you no matter what. What was that, Thea? Do you have something you want to tell the people? Thea? Hold on, folks. Hold on, let me let the door open the door for Fat Boy. Okay, there you go, Fats. Anyway, and I want my kids to always remember, keep in mind, I didn't turn my back on you. You made these decisions, man. You know? You made those decisions. I say we can work through this. That's called being an adult. Work through it, especially when it comes to flesh and blood. Anyway, let's finish up with this. It's my girl. I like her.
I sacrifice my dreams, goals, and ambitions so you guys can make it to the top. Walter Silk says, invest in your children. It will pay off in the long run.
Bullshit. Oh, I'm sorry. That slipped. Invest in your children. It will pay off in the long run. That's a bullery. She's going to say, I know, but she's going to have a rude awakening. She has such a surprise ahead of her. A lot of us parents are out here. We are shocked, PTSD, traumatized like crazy. How your kids can sit up there and grow up. And when they realize, I'm serious, when they wake up and realize, I don't need her. I'm paying my own rent. I got my own money. Okay, they came to a realization. Like when it first happened and this, they was out there doing their own thing, they hadn't fully realized it yet. You know what I'm saying? But the moment they realize it, they're going to be like, let me see now. What is she doing for me? I could do more for her than she could do for me. What, really? Yeah. Let me go hang out with my sister because she's got more money, more material things. Yeah. I mean, my daughter, what the hell do I need my mom for? What do I need her for? I got my dude right here. Yeah, you know. I got my son, my daughter. I got my cult. What the hell do I need her for? Tubies, it's sad but true. I never thought that would happen to me, though. I thought my family was different because we was on God's team. So I figured if you're on God and Jesus Christ's team, it's going to be different. But it's not. It's not. How sad is that? We're on God's team. This had never happened to Sheila True Love. And lo and behold, yep.
For the most part, some children take their parents for granted. I remember it was an episode of Snapped with the twin girls who their mother was trying to give them a good life. Like she was a young mother, her mother raised them, and then when she tried to get them back as their teenagers, they didn't want to go with their birth mother, right? Because she was trying to be strict on them. She didn't want them to end up like her, a teen mom, and had to let her mother handle them. Them twin girls killed their mother.
Oh!
They killed her. Why? Because she was strict. Because she didn't want them hanging out with boys.
Because she was strict. My children, they tend to go somewhere else because I tell the truth. I care about what's right and what's wrong. I'm not dogmatic with my children. I always try to talk to them the same way I would talk to the President of the United States. The same way I would talk to my manager or my supervisor. And the reason why I keep that in my head when I'm speaking to them is to make sure that I'm not being disrespectful. Now, if the way I speak to the President of the United States, my superiors at the job, if you will, if it's good enough for them, then I know I'm not out of line. It just means that my children, my son and my daughter, Moon and Cancer, I'm sorry, I have to bring that up. Moon and Cancer, oh man, they are emotionally draining. And when I say overly sensitive, something that you and I would blow off or let it roll down our back like water off of a duck. Nah, they take it to freaking different levels, man. It's like walking on a tightrope. You know, a tightrope, you're always like, it's like a landmine. You don't know where to step, what to say, what to do, because it's going to blow up. They're going to blow up. Eggshells, man. Walking on eggshells. Walking on eggshells. Everything is crunch. Everything is hurting them. Crunch. What is the problem? If I could get them to just wake up to that, My son, Louis, Samara, if you ever see this video when I'm dead, gone, alive, well, on vacation, wherever I am, you are overly sensitive. I know that I'm not the first one who mentioned this to you, or how about the other people don't tell you because they don't care that much about you to tell you? I'm telling you, kid, you're overly sensitive. People should be allowed to express themselves and have their own ideas without you saying they're attacking you or they're offending you or you're hurt by it, you're crushed. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. Really, get a grip already. Everything is not monumental, okay? Sometimes things are just small. It shouldn't be earth shattering like you people. I'm sorry. Like I said, words that most people would bounce right off of them. These, my son and my daughter, they end up all in tears or they're emotionally wounded. And I was like, oh man, this is too rough for me. I'm so sorry. I can imagine what my daughter's husband must go through or people who have had to deal with her, because how can you change what you won't admit? You won't ever admit that you're overly sensitive, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm your mom. I'm not going to say nothing to try to hurt you. I'm not going to try to hurt you ever. So when it comes to Lewis talking about we don't trust each other, I don't trust you, kids, because you see what you did was intentional. If I hurt my children, it was not intentional. Okay? I don't trust them because they can never be happy for my happiness. They're not looking out for my well-being because I left that Jehovah Witness cult. There's not a Jehovah Witness alive who, once you manage to escape and get out of that mess, they want you to come out here and be an alcoholic. They feel that if you leave the cult, you're going to end up a drug addict, an alcoholic. I'm sorry, kids. I had some problems with drinking, but I'm sorry. I know this is disappointing to you. I'm sorry your mom is not an alcoholic. How sad is that for you? And tell the rest of those Jehovah's Witnesses, I'm doing very well. I'm good. Okay? They feel that you're going to end up drug dealers or you're going to be ending up promiscuous. You're going to fall into prostitution. This is what happens to people who leave the cult. No, that's not what happens. People actually live great, amazing lives. I know since I left that cult, I'm more understanding. I am so much more less judgmental. I'm more understanding towards people, you know? Because when I was a part of that cult and I still had the indoctrination and I was still, and I'm still got it all in my head like crazy, I was still drinking more than usual. Nah. Everybody in that Jehovah Witness organization have a drinking problem or they're alcoholics or they're smoking dope on the side. Trust me when I tell you. I'm not going to say all, honey, but at least 87%, yeah, they are. I mean, you think about, they caught the governing body. They caught him in the liquor store. He bought 8 bottles of scotch. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get that for you. Hold up. This is the governing body. Yeah, I got it right here. Check it out. Governing body. I don't know if you can see that real good. In the liquor store. Hold up. Where's the camera? Oh, yeah. That's him. Right there. Liquor store. And he's got his trench coat on and his hat so he can hide himself. Where's he at? There you go. And then they're going to have a conversation with him.
Scotch. Do you know anything about Irish whiskey?
Look.
Yeah. I'm not glad my wife likes it.
Yeah.
Jameson's always
Yeah.
popular.
I actually get push nose, but I don't know anything about these, newer ones,
Yeah. The Jameson been for a long time.
Yeah.
This one I don't know. But nice.
Okay, but you can see it more clearly on your own. I'm just trying to show you. Now, keep in mind, this was on a Sunday. On a Sunday, when they're supposed to be doing their daily texts or their whatever, or at their Christian meeting. Where is he at? In the liquor store, buying 8 bottles of scotch, expensive scotch, okay? And then when this guy asked him, so do you know anything about this? He says, I don't know, but my wife, she likes that. So she's drinking, kicking it back too. Okay? Okay, now let me give you the name of that so you can see it clearly. Don't take my word for stuff. Like I said, look into things like Jehovah said, 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Look into things, sweetheart. The name of this is called Caught Governing Body Member Secretly Purchasing Expensive Liquor Raw Footage by the Son of Thunder. Not only he have it, okay, we have it also by, it's called Bottlegate, meeting a governing body member at the liquor store. And that's by John Cedars. Play it for yourself. So when you're ready to sit up here and come down on me so hard about drinking, mom, and this and all, you know what, baby, please. I haven't drank around my kids for over 10 years. I haven't drank around them. How often do I drink? I might drink, 2 or 3 times a month. If that. And that's usually social. Like if I'm doing video chat and I have people and they're drinking over there, we talking and we hanging, I'll have drinks. If I'm out and about socializing, I'll have drinks. I don't go out there. I'm not a street person ripping and running. You know what I mean? I might drink 2 or 3 times a month, Tubies. Please check out Soft White Underbelly on YouTube and look at those people. I want you to also look at Intervention. Those are alcoholics, baby. They drink every single day. They throw them back every day. So my children, they tend to exaggerate a lot. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to take away or negate their feelings. I did hurt you. I've apologized repeatedly. I've apologized to them on a text. I apologized to them through email. I apologized to them personally. I've done it all. And they never let it go. They never will. Because they have to have the blame game. Because they made decisions. And their life turned out perfectly, if you want my view. Their life is not so bad. You know what I mean? But they get hurt, and then they need to have somebody to blame. And who is it always? Who's there? The mother. It's always usually 90% of the time, 99. Forget that. 99% of the time, it's always the mother, which is why, baby, this poor child, she has a surprise for her. Sit up here raising these kids. She should take them and give them to their daddy. Or leave them in the hospital. Because when they grow up, I think her kids are 2 and 3 years old? She don't have a clue what's waiting for her. She don't have a clue.
So sometimes overspoiled kids are the worst of the worst. So I don't feel, yes, you should invest in your kids in a sense of giving them jewels, giving them, making sure they're set up in life insurance, making sure they have a bank account, those type of things. But I don't feel you should spoil your kids and just give them everything because they're never going to have the drive to get it for themselves.
I agree.
That's my opinion, though. Lady Eloise, thank you so much. Yes, I didn't mean to cry to you guys. I'm just very emotional this weekend. Sheena Bloom says, if you have FMLA for your children, you don't get paid for the time off. So you are forced to choose between taking time off or add dollars to your paycheck. And guys, and in my case, I got fired from both, when I was pregnant with both of my 2 little ones, I got fired from both jobs. I got fired in 2016 while I was pregnant with my son because I was 5 to 10 minutes late every day because I had to walk up this hill and it was a lot. I had to sit my car down for a few months while I was pregnant. And these people, I told them, I went to HR, I went to my manager and told them the situation, but because I was the black girl that they couldn't stand from the beginning, that was just a reason for them to let me go. And guess what? Because it was a private company, I couldn't really fight but so much. I tried, but anyway, that's another story. Second baby, my daughter, I was working at the veterans home as a unit clerk, and one of the Jamaican nurses was antagonizing me. She treated me so bad that I was about to write up my resignation, and then they let me go because here's the thing: she was in cahoots with the director. Yeah, I'm documenting all of this. She was in cahoots with the director, and they let me go while I was pregnant. Okay? 2 jobs. Now, let's see what you guys are saying. Edwina Reed says, bless you, queen.
She's putting up with all of that crap. And the thing I want you to focus on when it comes to this young lady, the circles under her eyes, where this girl don't even get no sleep. You know, you're waking up, you're taking care of the kid, you're busting your ass. Excuse my colloquialism. Yeah, the father ain't nowhere around, so you doing this all on you. It's hard. Anyway. So now I have here Naomi Rose. This is a young female. How old was I? I was 20 when I had my daughter. I was 21 when I had my son. So I had back to back. I said, oh, hold up. I'm a breeder. I can see I'm a breeder. I got to do something about this nonsense. Because my mom had 6 children. And I was always in panic mode. I didn't want no damn 6 kids. A boy, a girl was good. So I got pregnant when I was 20. Had my daughter when I was 21. Had my son when I was 22. First of all, when I was pregnant with my daughter, okay, then we give the birth to the baby, blah, 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 and then I'm finding out my daughter's still a baby, little, and I'm pregnant again. I was like, OMG, oh no, I went into panic mode. And you want to know why? I said a morning after pill, I'm for it. Abortion, I know I got to pray to God not to feel that way. I'm for it because, no, that was gross. I'm a breeder, so I got my tube side, and unfortunately, one time down the road, my tubes became untied without me knowing it. I got caught out there again with that nonsense. She'd have handled the situation. Oh yes, I did. Not this gal.
Being a single mother, it is a lot, you guys. There's just those days where you just want to break down. There's just those days where it just hits you like, oh my gosh,
Yup.
I'm stressed.
Hold on a minute, guys. I had to reset it or whatever the hell. Excuse me.
A single mother, it is a lot, you guys. There's just those days where you just want to break down. There's just those days where it just hits you like, oh my gosh, I'm stressed. Look at the back of his head.
She just took him to the doctor.
I'm nervous, y'all. I be going to the doctors for literally everything. One little thing, and I'm making sure it's okay. Anyways, y'all. So I forgot to tell you guys, I got a new name for you guys. So the fact that you have no help. You basically are doing everything by yourself. And I mean, that sounds obvious, yeah, duh, you're a single mom, clearly. But I want to elaborate on that because people don't realize it ranges from the smallest things to the biggest things. This boy is heavy. Hold on, my arm's starting to hurt. Sit down right here, buddy.
And I want to talk about that part because I don't do heat very well. I hate the summer. And I remember when I was pregnant, it was so hot outside, Tubies. It was hot. I was whatever. I had my daughter. She was real little. She was still little, learning to walk. And I had my son on my back. You know, you can buy those little pouchy things, and I had him on my back. My back was hurt. It was hot like hell. I'm walking with my daughter, trying to get us to a doctor's appointment so I could get them immune, the shots and all of this stuff, whatever. And it's hot like crazy. So I was I really wanted to take the kids. I wanted to take my son off my back and throw him on the ground. I wanted to take my daughter, push her somewhere, wherever. I don't care, as long as I'm free. You know what I mean? And so I just took my son from off my back and I put him in the front of me. And as I see his little face and everything, that's making me be a little more nicer. Because he's a cute kid. He's real cute. You know? And then I got my daughter. She was cute as hell too. Beautiful kids. Couldn't believe they were mine. They were so cute. But anyway, and I'm taking them in a heat wave, man. I remember that. Because the reason why I remember that is because I think that's an awful thing to think. You want to take your kids and throw them. You want to take your kids and throw them on the ground. That's why I remember it so vividly, because it was such a horrible thought.
So there's nobody to take turns with. Like, you can't just pass the baby to the other person and be like, I'll be back. Whether it's something small or something big, something quick or something that's going to take forever. So when I say it ranges, I mean like all the way down to eating a meal, y'all. Like, literally, it's so hard to like try to time your whole life out with just you. Ooh, big bird. Big.
Now I want you to take a look at that baby. What can that baby do for itself if it wasn't for the mama? Because daddy done left. Put that baby on the whatever and let it just sit there. What can it do for itself? It can't do a damn thing for itself, can it? And then when parents start getting older and it's time for the kids to start looking out for the parents, guess what's up? And I always think about that when I look at babies these days, because I right now I'm at the point, maybe I'll change it. I can't stand kids, especially American kids. African kids, I see the way my roomie is with her mom. I'm loving African kids. If that's how they grow up to be, hell yeah. She's FaceTiming her mother every day. Okay, if she's not FaceTiming her, she's down there visiting. Her mother lives in Virginia. She's in Texas right now. She goes to see her boyfriend in Africa, her friends in Texas, mom in Virginia. She just got back from Las Vegas. The girl loves to live. But the way she treats her parents, she talks to them every single day. When she's in the kitchen cooking, her mom is on FaceTime. When she's in the bathroom, she's got her boyfriend or somebody. The girl is just with her parents. She's with her family. And then I look at Asian people, how they treat their family, even Puerto Ricans, even if they're American, Hispanic people. They're good to their parents, man. They're good to their parents. These black kids and these Caucasians and American kids, man, please.
Still better? Huh?
Nah.
You just got to think about it. Everything that is meant for two parents to do, it's on one person. So it's easy for your day.
Thank you. The things that are meant for two parents to do, one parent is paying the bills, the other parent is saving money for their kids' future, getting their kids the best of clothes, the nicest clothes. But when you have one parent trying to pull all of that on their own, who has extra money, especially with babysitting fees of $150 a week? Bad enough you ain't making that much anyway. Jeez.
To get away from you because you're so busy trying to figure out like the time management part of things that it's just like, dang, like I didn't even get to do this yet. Or you gotta wait until he's sleeping, or he or she, I'm saying he during this video because clearly I have a son, but you have to wait until he or she is sleeping to really get stuff done. That's why it's like every time someone's like, oh, when he's sleeping you should sleep. Y'all don't understand. When he's sleeping, you're trying to get everything else done that you couldn't do while he was awake. And that includes just everything, doing laundry, simply eating, getting some work done. So that's why I always say I have literally mastered multitasking, and I'm pretty sure a lot of other moms can chime in on that too. Like, I'm sure we have all mastered what multitasking is. Half of the time.
Yeah, I was good at that multitasking, and I, while he's sleeping or they're sleeping, let me sleep. No, I was doing things. But no, maybe I could have slept with them because I keep a schedule. I kept trying to raise my daughter to do things like that. That way you get everything done. At this time, I'm doing this time, but I'm a Capricorn. I'm very organized. So I always lived with a schedule. That's why when my husband came home, I had the kids all ready, the house is immaculate, the food is cooked, and I worked a full-time job helping to pay bills. Even though my husband, he was amazing with that bill payment and that money thing. He was a good dad. That man was a good provider. He's the best provider, let me put it to you, like that I ever had. The best. Really.
I am literally doing some work and watching him at the same time. Like reading his little books to him and getting other stuff done on the side. Can't make like multitasking is going to be your best friend as a single mother because there's nobody for you to give the load to. Like there's no one else to do it, so you got to do it. You got to juggle it all. Like the whole day is like a juggling game, and that's just the honest truth from my perspective of it. And then it can range all the way to the nighttime. Y'all saw my nighttime routine. Some nights you get no sleep. Like the nights I can't even talk. I'm over here.
And you see how they're forfeiting, they're making all these sacrifices for these kids? And for what? You see that baby she got in her hand? She should take that baby and give it to the daddy. Because let me tell you what's going to happen with that baby. It's going to grow up. You see how she's nurturing it and taking care of it and getting it up there to health, nice and big and strong, where it can be a productive member of society. All that baby is going to do, going to call her you bitch. She's not. My mom is nothing but a narcissist. You don't believe me? Look at Dr. Phil with these unruly children. Go on YouTube and listen to all these kids talking about how their mother, it's usually always their mother that they're cursing out. She was a narcissist. She's the reason why my life is, really? But take a look at all this stuff that these women are doing. When you could really take a pillow, he's little. Like that, really. But I say let's not commit murder. You either take that kid to his daddy and let her pay the child support. Pay the child support, honey, and then she could, they have co-parenting now. Let him raise it, so when it grows up, it can hate him. It can sit up there and call him how no good he was, how rotten he was. He wasn't perfect. My mom was amazing. Yeah, we get the good parts. Yeah, I pay the child support. I do a lot of it. Come on, why can't we do video chat? My kid, you see me every day, baby. Call mommy after you get from school. You coming from school, video chat mommy in it. We're right there video chatting. At least I don't have to put up with all that extra. You know what I mean? Let him put up with all that crap. Especially when they're teenagers. I see you let me get the visitation rights. I'll pay whatever child support the court tell me to pay. I promise. And I won't be like these dudes. I won't be late. As long as I don't have to raise the whatever. Let him do it. We got video chat. My daughter, she's having a problem. She's having menstrual cycle. She got her girly stuff going on that men don't understand. She always got her mom. Access to her mom. I'm right here. Everywhere you go, I'm right here. You're in my pocket, baby. Put me on speed dial. It's the same thing as if she was in my house talking to me. It's the same freaking thing. Except for she don't get the hugs. I'll get the hugs when I see you on the weekend. I'll hug you like you ain't never been hugged before. But give him all the freaking work. Because these kids don't grow up to appreciate none of it anyway. They don't. When they couldn't do a damn thing for themselves, as you see that baby, she's the one doing it. And then the moment that they're able to get out there and do for themselves, make money, make power moves, guess who's benefiting from that? The dude. The other one, the woman. Of course that dude is with you because you could do so much. You could do everything. Of course he's there with you. Of course that girl is over there with you, being your wifey wife, because you paying the bills, you taking care of her, you doing so much. Let's see where she would be if you was paralyzed from your neck down, when you can't do nothing for yourself. Let's check that out. She'll probably stay with you for the disability money that she'll get. You know what I mean? But your parents was there for you when you couldn't. You couldn't do a damn thing for yourself. Nothing. And then the moment you get of age, you sit up here when your parents, like I've seen these other situations, parent is coming over, the kids are like, oh man, I hate it. They dread their parents. Your parents dreaded you with your crying all the time, constantly crying. You're already dry, you're fed, you have everything you need, you're still crying and bitching. Kids are the most selfish things on the planet. But your parent wasn't being like, oh man, I'm not dealing with that. Let me just leave that kid there. Most parents, healthy, good parents, just get up and leave, man. Freak this. They can sit up there and just, you know what? It's too much. It's too much. Anyway, the video is 38 minutes already. I just wanted to share this with you to give you little bits and pieces of how, the truth about being a single mom, the part that nobody never tells you, and the part that these children, these adult children, they seem to forget. They keep forgetting. It's a lot of work, especially if you're a single parent. Anyway, this is Sheila True Love, truly loving you. I love you, and I will see you on the other side. Bye for now, my babies. Bye.